Hey guys, in this Marvel Avengers video, I want to show you how to get exotic items. Now, exotic items are a class above legendary that are extremely rare to get in the game. I recently managed to get one called the Marvelous Regalia for Miss Marvel. However, I do feel a little bit upset with it, even though I decided to use it because it's so rare and it's really hard to get a new one. But it kind of only really has a big increase to range damage, so I had to take a loss to my heroic rating and my melee rating for a big increase in my ranged rating, which, as you can see by my build, is not really for me. But nonetheless, it does look cool. It does, it's an exotic item. I'm gonna use it because it's cool. It's rare as fuck. Now you're probably wondering, where do you get exotic items in the game? Now usually they drop at a much higher difficulty because of how rare they are. You got to really play difficulty 4 or brutal difficulty, challenge 4. I don't know why it has so many different names. Like, why call it challenge 4, but then on the thing it calls it brutal? It's so confusing. But the goal here is to play any of the yellow marked missions in the highest difficulty that you can manage. I personally recommend the Last Avenger Standing, which is an elite heroic hive that has 14 floors of just utter mayhem and bosses and elites, and just, it's not easy. it's really difficult, but it does, however, bring you some really good loot, as long as you're able to actually get through the missions. It does state here that you get a guaranteed specialty gear reward. However, I actually don't get any reward when I finish this mission right now. I don't know if it's a bug or anything, but during the mission, there are certain elite enemies who you can kill who will most likely drop legendaries, and one of those elites is the one that dropped me an exotic piece of gear called my Marvelous Regalia. Now, we've heard all the news that exotic items are really hard to farm, and currently you can only get one, so we're actually waiting for the next update patch, because I don't want to start farming a new one, because they say, like, it's only possible to have one on account right now, which is kind of a weird glitch that nobody really wants to start farming exotics with while you have that glitch. So I'd say go out there and try farm your first exotic item. I've actually only played this mission, the Last Avenger Standing mission, 3 times, and I managed to get the exotic item on my 3rd playthrough. One thing that I've really noticed is that a lot of the good gear drops from elite enemy soldiers specifically. So if you can find a mission that has elite enemy soldiers, those are the ones you really want to focus, because the chances are they are going to be dropping the best stuff for you to use. So any enemy who has a freaking shield, like a blue shield, or even, God forbid, you get the fire adaptoid guy who's really annoying to fight, those types of enemies usually have a high chance of dropping a legendary or possibly an exotic item, as long as you're playing the game at a reasonable high difficulty, because exotic items seem to drop more for like power level 130 only, I think. I've never seen someone actually get an exotic item that's lower than that. So that's how I got my exotic item in Marvel's Avengers. If you managed to get one using a different technique, let me know in the comments below. Which one did you get? Which hero are you playing that you got your exotic item on? Did you get a crappy piece like I did, which is for ranged Ms. Marvel, where Ms. Marvel doesn't really, have a huge focus on ranged gameplay, honestly? Or did you get something that was like really good? I've actually seen people posting on Reddit getting an exotics that's worse than their legendary, and that's just a crap feeling, man. I'll see you guys in a future video. Thank you for watching.